What is going on, fellow farmers? CJ Farms here. Welcome back to another beginner's guide tutorial on FS25. Today we're going to be going over all the in-game menus. We've already went over the game settings, which we'll be going back into there and touching base on a few things. But we're going to go into the in-game menu, all the in-game menus, and we're going to go over them. Okay. So let's hit our escape key. The first thing we're going to go over is our map right here. We're going to go into the map. As you guys can see here in the map, we have crop types, we have growth, soil composition, hotspots, farmland, crate job, and active workers. Now, we're not going to go too much into the AI workers. This is more for the AI workers, and as well as the crate jobs as AI workers. We're going to do more about the crop types and all these menus you see down through here. So, in the crop types, guys, as most of you know who've played the Farm Sim franchise before, these are all. What's cool about this menu now is they have a deselect and select all option down here, so you can deselect and select all. Now, if you go down through here and deselect each one of these, right, we're just going to deselect all. All right. Now, you guys will notice we got wheat, barley, canola, oats, corn, sunflower, soybeans, potatoes, rice, long grain rice, sugar beets, sugar cane, cotton, sorghum, grapes, olives, poplar, red beets, carrots, parsnips, green beans, peas, spinach, grass, and oilseed radish. Okay, now each time you click on one of these, it will tell you what that particular crop and what field it is on. Okay, so if we click on wheat, you're going to see all the fields that have wheat here, which is going to be 14 to 91, 89, 83, and 65. If we click on barley, if there's any on the field, and there is one right here in 51. So to tell you the icon right here, if you just look real close, it'll show you the color of the icon. If we go to canola, it is more of a green icon. So we got canola on 57, 59, 64, and 61. Okay, down to oats. Oats is going to show you that there is oats on field 30 right here, field 30 and field 56 right here. See that? All right. And then if we go to corn, it also shows you that we have corn on fields 36 and 66. Sunflowers, same thing. Pretty much you just click on these and it'll show you what crop that field is on. Okay. Hope I'm saying that right. All right. And then let's go ahead and click all these. Now, if we go over to growth, this is your growth stage right here. Okay. So growth, your ground that has stubble tillage, your ground that has been cultivated, your ground that's been plowed, seeded, growing, ready to harvest, harvested, remove foliage, withered. So for example, if you want to pick some fields that are just ready to harvest, you can deselect all of these and just click ready to harvest, and it will show you all the fields that are actually ready to harvest. So you can actually have the option of going here and clicking on these and buying them. This one here is actually not that expensive, 143K. This one is 48K right here. So if we were to go here and click on buy right here, we could buy that just like so. And then if we wanted to sell it back, I think we got to go to farmland to do that. I think it's another menu. Anyway, let me go ahead and select all these again. And then if we go on over to soil composition, this is all your soil composition, your field that have weeds, the field that's been fertilized, the ones that need lime, need rolling, mulch, stones, and watered. So if we deselect all these and we want to find a field, say, that's got stone on it, we click here, and there's no fields that have stone that looks like, unless I'm just completely missing it. Let's do mulched. Nope. Needs lime. Here we go. So you can see there's a lot of fields that need lime. So these particular fields right here would require lime. As you guys can see, we own 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we also now own 14. I'm going to go ahead and sell that because we don't need that. But we have 2, 3, 4, and 5, so those would need lime, right? And you do lime every third harvest. I'm sorry. You put lime down and you plow every third harvest. Now, if we go on over to hotspots, this is going to be like your vehicles, your tractors, your combines, tools, stuff like that, your tip stations. Now, you can actually deselect all this and clean your map up and just kind of, you can customize this the way you want. See, I can put in combines and tools. I can put the tip stations in, the loading stations. I can do animals right here. So there's our animal, there's our cow pasture. And we can, of course, you can deselect and select all. On over, that's going to be farmland right here. So everything that you click on right here. So you cannot deselect these, unfortunately. But the ones that are in bright green are the ones that you own. So in other words, this one right here, this is the ones that we own right here. As you guys can see, these little different icons. You can click on those for different things. But I believe you got to go back to the hotspots for that. If you click on these, yeah, it will tell you exactly what these are. There's Ben. There's the tailor shop right there. There's the Go Crest Valley train. There's a beehive there. There's a small petro tank, a small gas tank as we know it. And then over here, you know, you've just got these little icons. If you click on them, as long as you're in hotspots and you click on them, which you may be able to click on them in other areas, I just haven't tried it yet. Yeah, you can't click on them here. Just only in, so only in hotspots. As long as you're in hotspots, you can click on these little icons right here. All right, now let's move on down to our calendar. I think this is very important to cover this. Now, if you guys will notice, I can harvest. My menu is set to where I can harvest and I can cultivate. I can plant and harvest in any season that I want, right? Now up here, you will look in the top right corner right there. If you see that, the green is for planting season. The orange type reddish is for harvesting season, okay? Now, to change this back to normal, if we go down to the settings and go into game settings and go down to seasonal growth and we change that to yes, go back over that calendar, you will then see that you only have certain months to plant and certain months to harvest. Now, the dotted line right here, that indicates what month we are currently in. So if we exit back out, you'll see up in the top right corner, we are in January, right? All right, so right here you can harvest oats from March to April. You can do corn from April to May. You can do sunflowers. Did I say plant or harvest? So you can plant oats from March to April, corn from April to May, sunflowers from March to April, and et cetera, et cetera. And then your orange ones are the ones that you can harvest those certain crops in, right? All right. So let's move on down here. Now this is our animal menu. We'll talk about this more in a different tutorial. Contracts as well. We'll talk about that in a different tutorial. Down here, this is our these are your production chains, right? And that's probably going to be a different tutorial as well because that would just be a lot to go through in one tutorial. I do want to cover this as well. Let's exit out of this. Let's go into our store. Now in here, we're going to go over our store menu, okay? So over here, you can shop by brands, of course, as we've always been able to. And then if you go down here, you can shop by small tractors, medium tractors, large tractors, trucks, cars, and bikes, miscellaneous. There's your front loader material, all your front loader tools, your forklifts. There's your auger wagons, your trailers. There's your changing systems. There's your semi-trailers, your low loaders. What do they have in here for low loaders anyway? Okay, so they got some nice ones in here this time. Oh, they got the big ones nice. I'm glad they put those in here. Now, if we go back on down, here's your soil cultivation. Here's your seeding for all your seeders. There's your yield improvements, so your fertilizer sprayers, all that, your manure spreaders. Right here is your consumables, so these are your seeds and stuff like that of that nature. Down here is going to be your combine harvesting. Now, if you notice, there's not a lot of harvesters in the game just yet, but give it time, guys. They'll be putting mods in pretty soon, trust me. Probably within the next, I would say, few days, maybe a few weeks, they'll be putting more mods in the game. These are your crop headers right here, your corn headers. These are your special headers right here. So, like this one right here is your, what is that called? I cannot remember. That is called a swath. It's got a swath, and then there's, I cannot remember what that's called, guys. Every time I go into a video, I'm trying to remember certain things. I cannot remember, and I don't know why. But you've got a crop swath, and then you've got a different type of swath. I can't remember what it is, but that's what this is for right here. I just can't remember what it is. Then you've got header trailers here. You've got your mods right here. This is going to be your windrower stuff. All right. And then down here is going to be your forage harvesters, and then your headers, header trailers. There's your levelers, your silo compaction consumables. So this is your silage additive right here. Down here is going to be your grassland. So in other words, grass cutting equipment. Down here is going to be your balers. What do they got for balers? Let's see. Not much right now, huh? Not much in the base game. Right here is going to be your transport. Did they put the Anderson DLC back in here? They did. Nice. I'm so glad they did that. I wish they would add a bigger bell loader that would hold more bells than 14, because this one holds 28, I believe. Right? This holds 28 bells. It doesn't say. Why does it not say how many bells it holds? This one says it held, where did I see that up? Okay, 14 bells. This one, okay, 24 bells. So it held 28 in FS22. That's pretty weird. I'm pretty sure it held 28. All right, let's go back. Down here is going to be machines for your root crops, right? All this stuff right here. This is going to be for your vegetables, or your machine for your vegetables. These are killer machines right here. These things right here. These are killer machines, man. And we'll go more into vehicle customization, in a different tutorial. Down here's your special crops. So like your olives and stuff like that. That's what all this is for. Your olives and your vineyards and all that. That's what all this is for. Your cotton. Down here's your grapes and olives as well. Let's see. Is this? No, I'm sorry. This is for rice. My mistake. This is for rice and sugarcane. My mistake. This is for grapes and olives. This down here is your animal stuff. They got the Silo King in here, I see, and the Augie Wagon, which is very nice. It's a nice little touch. All right, and they got the Silo King here. Well, that's the big one. That's the big one. Do they have the small one? I'm assuming it would be this one right here. All right, and then that's all your animal stuff here. Here's all your animal foods. Down here is going to be your forestry equipment. Here's your miscellaneous stuff. So here's some of your trailers here to carry your, like there's your dolly. There's your trailer that carries fuel. I believe that carries fuel, right? Yeah, it carries fuel. Down here is going to be your objects, so your bags and all that stuff, your pallets, your bells. Nice, you can buy bells in here. How many can you buy and buy? Can you buy them by the bulk? Yes, you can. You can buy them by 8. Nice. All right, and then down here, last but not least, is your hand tools. So, oh, you've actually got a hand brush for your horses. Look at that, man. That's pretty dope. Nice. Right here, you've got your mower. This is actually a mower right here. It's a really cool mower. They come out with this in FS22. It's a really cool mower to use. We'll probably be using that. There's your pressure washer. And then here's the options for your chainsaws. And then right here is, of course, your spray paint cans, which was a DLC in FS22. Now, if we move on down, this is going to be anything that you need to know, right? So if you want to know how to harvest wheat, for example, you would go into packs right here and you would click on grain. And this is going to tell you the equipment that you're going to need to plant and harvest your wheat, right? So here's your planter right here for it, your seeder, whatever they call it. I think it's a seeder. So this is your seeder for it. And then you've got your you've got your seeds here. This is your harvester for it. So just your basic equipment for that. Again, and then we got carrots, potatoes, sugar beets, long grain rice, cotton. It's all here, guys. Anything you need to know about how to do something, like if you want to figure out how to take care of your cows, you go in here, and this will tell you exactly what you need to take care of cows. So they take this type of food right here. I guess they would take, is that right? Pig food? Okay, they take pig food in this one. That's pretty weird. All right, and we'll go back. And then, of course, if you want to do forage, this shows you what you need to make forage. So there's your bells and stuff right there. So pretty cool stuff. Now, if we move on down to the next one, this is going to be your used vehicle section right here, okay? Your used vehicle section. So sometimes, like these are 56, 59%, and 58% off right here. Good stuff in here sometimes that will be on sale. And then if you go on down to the next menu, this is going to be your mods and DLCs. This right here is going to be where your animal dealer is. So you can buy all your animals in here. Just like that. There's your cows. There's your, these are all cows right here. These are all different types of cows that you have. You can even got baby calves. That's pretty cool. They got that. If you go over, here's all your pigs. Oh, look at the baby piglets. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Here's all your pigs. If you go over again, it's going to be your sheeps and your goats. We do have goats in the game, which I think is a rather nice touch. So there's the goats right. There's the baby goats. And if we go on over, here is your horses. They got baby horses. Don't look like they got baby horses. I don't see no baby horses. So there's all your horses there. If you go one more time, this is going to be your chickens right here. All right. Now, if we go down right here, this is, what is this? Right. This tells you about your cow pasture that you own on the farm. So I actually have a cow pasture here. I just haven't went and messed with it yet. Now, if we go back to the escape menu, we covered the map. We covered this. Let me go back down and actually. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let me actually go back down and shut my seasons off because I don't play with my seasons on. All right. So if we go back down into, if we go back down. Okay, where was I at? Okay, so right here, guys, statistics. This is very important. Your statistics. This is going to show. Let's start at prices. Right here, this is going to show where you can sell your stuff, okay? So right here, Farmers Market, you can sell barley there. Your barrels, go to Farmers Market, go to Crest Valley Warehouse. But mainly you want to sell these in some place where you're going to make money. Production chains can make you a lot of money if you know how to operate them right and if you know what you're doing. Everything that you need to know where to sell at is in right here in these prices. So if you've got like a trailer full of, if you got crates full of carrots, right? You can go to carrots and you would say, if you want to take it to the canning factory, you would click here and you could actually tag that place and it would be on the menu. When you exit out, it would actually, should be highlighted somewhere around you. Or if you can't find it there, you can always go up to your map and zoom out and look for it blinking on the map, which is going to be right here. It's going to be it right here. So this is the canning factory, and we'll go ahead and pop over there and visit. So this is the canning factory right here, guys. This is where you would bring your stuff to. Just a little example of, and those are what your tags look like. We don't have the we don't have the big green beams up in the air anymore, so it'd be cool if they still had those, but it is, you know, it is what it is. And these are probably a little better anyway because the closer you get to them, then the less, the more the numbers count down. All right, so into here, and then if we go to vehicles, that doesn't really say much right here. This just shows the working hours and stuff on your vehicles, the condition, the leasing costs if you lease vehicles. If you have any hand tools, same thing right here, guys. It will tell you the current age and stuff on your hand tools. Over here, your finances. This is everything that you spend in the game. Okay, everything you spend. If you have a loan, it will tell you here at the bottom. You can actually do a loan right here. I don't recommend doing loans because they're just. When you make that money, it's hard to want to pay that loan back, and it's hard to pay it back in general. It just really is. It's hard to pay that. It's always hard to pay that loan back. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't recommend getting a loan, but this is the cost of everything that you, sorry about that, guys, that you buy. I need something to drink really bad. New vehicles, sold vehicles, new hand tools, sold hand tools, new livestock, animals, construction costs, everything you need to know that's going on with your game. And the cost of it and everything that you spend is in here. And it goes by months here as well. So you guys can see how that kind of works. Oh, I didn't mean to skip out of that. And then if you can actually scroll down here. Let me grab this and scroll down. And there's a lot more stuff here at the bottom. So all your miscellaneous, your seed costs, fuel costs, anything you buy in the game in a total lifetime, it will be right here in this menu on this map, okay? On this specific map or whatever map you're on. Now, if we go back into, I did want to correct one thing that I did in the very first video, guys. Right here on stop and go braking. I told you guys completely wrong about that, and I think I pinned in the comments. But if this is set to, so the way this works, when you come to a stop in your vehicle with the brake button or whatever you're using, right? If you come to a stop and you continue to hold that button and you go in reverse, and you automatically go in reverse after you stop, that means that this is set to on. If this is set to off, right, what you'll have to do is you'll have to hold your brake button down, come to a stop, and then let go of the brake button and push it again to then go in reverse. So I recommend leaving this on unless you just want it for, the realism or whatever. These definitely need to be off down here. All this stuff needs to be off because it costs you twice the price when the AIs buy it. And then anytime that you want to, and we're going to set this to visuals only. I didn't go in here and set my stuff. This is your time scale right here. We didn't get to explain much about that. Your general settings. I think we went over all that stuff. And then your controls. You know, you guys can change your keybinds in here anytime you want to. And then if you want to save your game, you can go down here to the settings and just click save game, or you can click space bar to save the game, and it will save your game for you. But that is pretty much it, guys. I think that's all I wanted to go over with you guys. Remember your seasons calendar, guys. It's going to look like this if seasons is not on. But again, if you enable your seasons, right? If you enable your seasons, then it will look back to normal as it is supposed to. I just leave mine off because I don't use it. I like to plant harvest whenever I'm ready to. I'm just picky like that. And again, guys, I have checked out the snow in the game. It does look pretty cool. I think I turned mine off on this map, though. I think I actually turned it off. Yeah, I actually turned it off, but we're going to turn it back on because it does look really cool. And then your traffic is on and off right here. But that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back down here. Let's do another save. That's pretty much it. I just want to go over some of the menus with you, and we're going to do a totally separate tutorial. I'm going to go grab me some lunch because this is like video number 4 I'm working on since breakfast. But I'm going to go grab me some lunch and come back and get busy on these videos again. Guys and girls, subscribe if you're new. Smash that like button for me. Click that bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams. Until next time, everyone, this is CJ Farms, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.